But yeah, the reason why I'm in a really good mood overall this morning is because um, the reason why I'm in a really good mood overall this morning is because I hit 285 on the back squats this morning. March is in here too. He's in the background. Who are you barking at, lady? You better calm down. Quiet. Quiet. Um. Anyway, so I swapped. I used to be a low bar back squatter, and I swapped it to a high bar. I swapped it to a high bar this past year, like a couple months ago, and I had to go down a lot in weight due to that shift, right? For those of you who don't know, a high bar back squat is when you put it above your shoulders. A low bar back squat is when you put it in your rear delts. When you put the weight in your rear delts, basically, like right here, as opposed to up here. And of course, power lifters do low bar back squatting because like it gives them more power because they can use their lower back. And it's actually pretty good. However, high bar is better for my knees. We just call that a squat. It's just assumed to be a back squat. If you say squat, if you only specify for front, it's true. You're actually right about that. The funny part about it is that, yeah, I do front squats sometimes. My trainers say back squat, and it's just like stuck with me. I used to never say back squatting. Like, I don't front squat that much. Anyway, but yeah, overall, it's good because you get more depth this way as well, as you can see. For like 285, 5x5, pretty solid big boy weight here, you know? There's a little, it got a little janky towards the end there, but I'm really hitting the goddamn, I'm hitting that. It's not ass to grass, obviously, but it's like 90 degree parallel, as you can see. Not only is it 90-degree parallel, but it's even going like, yeah, it's pretty goddamn good. Good depth. Anything beyond that is like probably going to cause you to have knee pain. Tried Zercher yet? I hate it. I hate Zerchers. Zerchers actually cause me to have like nerve damage. Zercher squats cause me to get nerve damage on my forearms for a while. So yeah, 285 pounds obviously isn't super heavy, but 285 pounds is obviously not super heavy before everybody talks shit. I know that, especially for someone my weight. But you have to remember, I got nerve damage. Literally, I was numb for like months. I'm tall with long femurs and I go ass to grass, no issue, says knee chair, schnee hair. I have good mobility though. Yes, you have better mobility than me, okay? Why'd you Zercher? That's for idiots? Yeah, I don't think Zercher is good anyway. Okay, so as I was saying, 285 pounds is not a lot of weight, but if you recall earlier in this week, I was talking about how I'm no longer in recomp and therefore I can't actually keep losing weight while simultaneously building muscle and also, improving my strength. And I recognize that because on my chest, on my bench press, I was week over week, I was having a hard time hitting 2 plates 5x5, which is not a lot of weight for someone of my size. Obviously, I have like joint issues. I've always had joint issues. My shoulders always are busted. I always have rotator cuff problems. So I do a lot of like corrective work to specifically make sure that I'm strong enough. It took a lot of rehabilitation to basically solidify my back so I can improve my bench press position. I've decided I'm cutting out the flat bench barbell bench press anyway. Um, regardless, it's just it fucks me up. It always fucks me up. There's no reason for it. The dumbbells are perfectly fine. But regardless, I'm cutting, as you guys know. I'm not bulking, I'm cutting. And it's almost impossible to cut while simultaneously also improving your strength unless you already had that strength and you're doing recomp. So for that reason, I was noticing that I was I was having issues with all of that. I was having issues with improving my strength this past week. So getting up to 285, which is not very high, obviously, but it's high for high bar backs, high bar squatting. For me, it was shocking to me. Like I started off real low. I was like, oh, I'll probably go up to like 265 or something. And then I did that. And I was like, oh my God, never mind. I'm actually kind of cooking. So it made me feel good. Also, all right, buddy, it's after 12. Let's move on from the bro science. Still less cake than Lud. Stop being a misogynist towards Kaya, please. Ask the grass pal bro science. And run the top of the hour ad break. No, I'm not running it. It's 30 minutes in only. Yeah, March is back there working. Doing, I think, like, what is it? Reverse hypers? You can see him in the back. But yeah, so so it was definitely good, especially the circumstances considering, right? I'm not like bulking. I'm not supposed to be like, I'm supposed to be maintaining while simultaneously maintaining my muscle mass, maintaining my strength while simultaneously losing weight. However, this is one area where I've been able to still improve my lift, so that made me happy. I'm also officially at 243 pounds. I think it's the lightest I've been since my highest point during COVID. Peak of COVID, I was peaking in my weight. I look good. I feel good. I'm achieving my goals overall. So that makes me feel very good. Yeah, just wanted to share that accomplishment. Why do your talking IG stories not cut out before the end anymore? I don't know. You should try out Olympic shoes. They help my depth a lot. No, I don't want to. I know what you're talking about. I don't want to do that. You're talking about the lifts, right? Heel lifts, where it just like positions your feet in a way so that you can go down more. Like there's a baby lift in the heel for squatting. They're just like squatting shoes. I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I personally don't think that I'm at a level where I need to improve. Like that's for people who have already accomplished a certain level of lift that they want to make sure that they can get like that extra that they need to get like that extra ankle mobility to improve the bar path even further. I don't think you need to do that. I've only barely gotten a 90-degree parallel perfectly. So have you watched a new live action Avatar that's on Netflix? No. Regular flat shoes are fine, or even barefoot if it feels comfortable. I used to squat and deadlift barefoot. I have not watched the live action thing, and I probably will not because I heard that it sucks. So it's Mir the dog. That's so funny. That's a funny ass show. It's definitely a big letdown from the original. Yeah, I'm not. How can I get lean? Do you have any tips? Yes. I always say this all the goddamn time. Eat less. That's it. There's no way around it. Like, if you're gaining weight currently, that means you need to eat less. You will never be able to outwork your diet. People go on walks, do this, do that. No, the thing you need to do is eat less. It's just the truth. Your body is a machine. And as a machine, it requires energy. Food is energy. Calories are energy. If you put more energy in your body than it actually burns every day, then you will gain weight, which is a good thing if your goal is to gain weight. If your goal is to lose weight, then you have to put less energy than it actually is burning every day. This would be called being at a deficit, a caloric deficit. There is no way that you could, literally doesn't matter. What I'm describing to you is not a motherfucking fad diet. Okay? What I'm describing to you is just basic principles. I don't care what fucking lame ass new theory that has been developed on how to work out. I'm not saying starve yourself, of course. If you starve yourself, you will lose muscle mass. You will become less healthy. All of the stuff that they're describing here are true. Hasanabi's anti-science. No, I'm not anti-science. Anyone that says calories in, calories out is not like the basic principle of like building a healthy diet is anti-science. Okay? Like you don't have to do like, I don't ever talk about fad diets. I never talk about like any of this dumb shit. Weight Watchers, Scarsdale, fucking OMAD even. And I've used these diets. I've done all of them. Some of them were very successful. Some of them weren't. Like getting into ketosis. All this shit is dumb as fuck. Ultimately, the foundational principles are always going to be the fucking same. Okay? The principle is your body is a fucking engine. And the engine requires, in order for your engine to operate, it requires a certain amount of calories. You have a resting metabolic rate, okay? Like if you were just laying in bed, if you were just laying in fucking bed, incredibly sedentary, your body is still burning shit if your mind is working. The principle is your body is a fucking engine, and the engine requires, in order for your engine to operate, it requires a certain amount of calories. You have a resting metabolic rate, okay? Like if you were just laying in bed, if you were just laying in fucking bed, incredibly sedentary, your body is still burning shit. If your mind is working to pump blood and feed your muscles, your body still needs food. Your body needs a healthy balance of obviously macronutrients and micronutrients. Okay? But ultimately, in the most reductive terms, because I can always go further into it and dive deeper into it and explain to you the minutia, but overall, your body is a fucking engine, and that engine requires food for energy. Okay? And your body automatically burns through a certain amount. This is not bro science. Please stop saying bro science. I'm losing my mind. Nothing I am mentioning is bro science. I am a bro, and I am describing it in layman's terms, so it comes across as bro science-y, but what I'm describing is not bro science. Dudes will look at the law of thermodynamics and go, bro science? Hello? Anyway, every single thing that this article is writing is correct. You do have gut microbiomes. You do have a metabolism. You have the type of food you eat is also important. However, these are marginal differences that are still based on calories in, calories out. Because let's be real, okay? Regardless of your gut microbiome, regardless of that, if your body's resting metabolic rate, or if your body's like with the lifestyle choices that you make, if you're like sedentary or not, you know what I mean? How active you are, how much walking you do, for example, how much you fidget. These are all ironically things that factor into like what your body needs. Okay, how much you think, and how many calories you burn while eating, for your body to fucking consume the food and break it down. That is burning calories. It's a machine. It's none of this is bro science, by the way. Suck my dick if you say bro science to this. All of that factors into the engine and how much fuel it requires. However, calories in, calories out is still the fucking foundational principle. Anyway. And obviously, for everyone, it's going to be different. Some people, like, here's a great example. Alex, 6'5", peeled to the gills, right? My friend Alex, Australian Alex, tall Alex, not Alexa. Okay? He fidgets like a motherfucker. That plays a role in him unironically burning more. His resting metabolic rate is way higher than mine. Okay? Like, even fidgeting plays a role. If you're constantly moving around, if you're constantly moving your body, if you can't stay in fucking place. He follows Libs of TikTok. I was following Libs of TikTok as well before she blocked me. What? Do you think one of my socialist friends who literally went to North Korea is like a secret reactionary? There's no shot you did that. Yeah, dude. He's stayed with me for months, and I never found out that he's like secretly transphobic, actually. That's always funny. It's called NEAT, or non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Yeah, that's nerd shit, okay? I'm not going to talk about that. Point is, ultimately, a girl, we got to blast out. Oh, yeah, I didn't even